right, Abby, you damn near died over vacation, but where you were going to die is the real tragic part.
I was really hoping I was getting out of the story. Are we cutting entertainment buzz?
No, we'll push the entertainment buzz a break for this.
Yeah. Have you ever pitched one of those stories for the show where you're like, this sounds really good in the moment, but now that I actually have to tell it, I'm mortified
all the time.
All the time. Watching the clock.
I'm going to give you the heads up that this is a really gross story, but I already share my emotional lows, so why not share my physical lows as well? Because I almost died physically and emotionally in a Buc-ee's parking lot on my way back from Jacksonville. That's where I live. I was driving back to Atlanta because I, have to go to work. And something happened to me in the parking lot that I will just never get over. I thought I legitimately was on the phone with my mom. I was like, I think you might need to call me an ambulance.
Now, Tommy, as an unofficial Buc-ee's ambassador, would think that is the greatest place in the world to pass.
Yeah, it's not the best place.
I wonder if they put a plaque of his name.
Oh.
You have a special plaque at the Buc-ee's if you died there.
That's the least they could do.
I feel.
I mean, they should.
I'm sure they get their share of calls for ambulances each and every day there.
So as I was leaving my parents' house, whatever day I was leaving, everything was normal. It was a beautiful day. I always joke that there's this curse that happens when I leave Jacksonville because it always starts pouring down rain for some reason. And then it delays my travels by like 2 hours. But no, it's so sunny. I'm going to get back to Atlanta in like 5.5 hours, record time. I'll be in bed so I can watch Outlander by 8. This is going to be the greatest. So I pack my cat in my car because I took her with me to Jacksonville. So she's in the back seat. She's meowing. She's like, meow, 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 meow. It's basically like having a toddler in the car. But you know what? I've got my audiobook blasted up. Again, sun is still shining. I'm driving. And things are just going so great until a couple hours into the drive. For context, hadn't had anything to eat before I left for Atlanta. Sometimes I need to go to like a Chick-fil-A or whatever. But all of a sudden, something didn't feel right in my stomach. And I was like, that's weird. I haven't really, I had like a yogurt before I left. I had a couple of Cheetos. That's really it. But whatever. Maybe I'll stop in a little bit to get some Chick-fil-A.
It can't be the bad Cheetos because nobody's ever said like, oh my God, that Cheetos bag is expired. Because it takes like 15 years.
Because of all the preservatives.
Right.
So I'm driving down the highway and it kind of just starts to progressively get worse to where I'm like, actually in pain. Like I'm driving down the highway and I'm like, something's amiss. Like this isn't just like normal cramping. It's not like anything that I've experienced before. I'm like, I feel like I am being stabbed in the stomach.
Sometimes gas cramps can pose, like, people think they're having heart attacks.
That's how I felt. So I'm to the point where I'm breaking a sweat. I can't even hold the steering wheel because my hands are so slippery because that is how much pain I'm in. I'm gripping onto the steering wheel with all my might. And I'm like, you know what? I need to pull over and stop. And I need to use the facilities because I cannot continue this journey.
Release the demons.
I got to release the demons. So in the distance, as though it is a guiding light.
A beacon,
if you will.
The angels are singing.
A beaver beacon was just like, come to me, Abby. There's beef jerky and clean restrooms.
Yeah.
And I'm like, of course, like this is where Tommy has sung the praises of Buc-ee's. This is the place that'll save me. So I pull into the Buc-ee's parking lot and this place... rural Georgia's hottest club is the Valdosta Buc-ee's or wherever I was. This place was bumping. I have never seen so many people in a gas station in my life. So I
not a good place to be sweating and like about to crap your pants.
Funny you should mention that, Kristen, because then I'm like, let me try and find an empty spot away from people just so I can like crouch over in the privacy of my own Maserati. So I pull into, a space.
Did you say Maserati?
Yes, my Maserati. So I pull into a space. I'm not really surrounded by anybody at the moment. And y'all, I'm in so much pain. I physically can't get out of the car. My cat's meowing in the background. I'm nervous to go into the bathroom because I'm like, what if someone steals my cat? And it's all because I ate that one Cheeto and I'll never forgive myself because someone's going to abduct my cat.
Your cat's just like, go outside and bury it. That's what I do.
So I'm in the car and I try to get out. I physically can't move. I cannot get out of the car. So I call my mom. I'm like, something is happening. Like, I don't know if my appendix is rupturing. Something is amiss. And then I start to feel some movement in that region.
boy.
And I look to my right and I see a Walmart bag.
Oh God bless. Oh God bless. This is rock bottom.
This is rock bottom. So I'm like sliding down in my Maserati front seat.
Stop
I
it.
have my pants around my
Stop it.
ankles.
Stop it.
Nah.
And I'm just like, I have it there just in case because I'm like, you know what? I still have faith that I can go into the Buc-ee's bathroom and I can experience the clean bathrooms that Tommy always talks about.
Your pants are around your ankles, though.
My pants are around my ankles.
And you've got a Walmart bag surrounding your booty.
Yes.
Oh wow.
That's definitely rock bottom.
It's like in that.
1,000%.
And I'm just sitting there because I don't want to do it because I don't want to drive another 4 hours with the crap in the seat next to me, and also my cat, who's probably going to start meowing twice as loud because of the crap in the back seat.
No, the cat's gonna be like,
It's running away.
Then my cat's going to think she can poop in the car, and then she's going to throw up. It's a whole thing, and then things cannot get worse, and then they do. And then 2 cars almost simultaneously pull up next to me, because again, this is Valdosta's hottest club. 2 cars pull up right next to me. They're 2 lifted trucks, so they can.
Oh God.
My Maserati's like a little bit lower.
Life has a sense of humor, doesn't it?
I wanted to die. I wanted death in this moment. I was like, sweet baby Jesus, give me the release of death. These 2 lifted trucks, because again, it's rural Georgia, pull up next to me, and I realize I have 2 options. I can either shoot the bullet into the Walmart bag, or I can lift up my pants and run into the Buc-ee's parking lot.
That's
And
not even. Those aren't even options for me. I'm going to Buc-ee's no matter what. I can't do that in a bag. I don't think.
Nah.
And that parking lot is huge, and I'm guessing you parked at the back away from everybody. So
Yes.
that's not a short distance. That's like I would argue it's almost the length of like a high school track field.
It's like
Damn.
it's 100 yards, so I got to run a football field. I got to go full Forrest Gump.
Oh, you might not make it.
So I decide in this moment, the adrenaline starts to pump, and I go, I have 2 options. I can sit here, and these 2 yeehaws can look at me and start taking photos and post it on social media, and then I can get canceled on the internet for public indecency, or I can maybe crap my pants in Buc-ee's and also go viral. In that moment, I decide to run for it. So I pull up my pants, I lock my car 1,000 times just so these people don't steal my cat. I am
And your Walmart bag.
Yeah.
in my
That's
Walmart bag. You guys, when I tell you I am doubled over running into the Buc-ee's parking lot,
I'm sure nobody suspected that you were having stomach issues as you were walking in.
Oh, not even a little bit.
Waddling in.
Thank God there's no line. There's small children around. Thankfully, I didn't. Nothing happened that would scar them. I run into the bathroom. I do my business. I am still in pain for some reason. I grab a Tylenol. So then I'm just sitting in my car now, chugging water and Tylenol on the phone with my mom, crying, giving her my location, saying, if you don't hear from me in an hour, if this Tylenol doesn't kick in, it is because I am dead. Thankfully, I did not die. Only of embarrassment in the Buc-ee's parking lot.
I honor you for telling that story.
Yes.
I honor you so
do
much.
too.
Wow.
That would have went to the grave.
No, I needed one more.
I'm not mad at you.
It must have hurt.
5.
The fact that the Walmart bag was a real option, you must have been in a complete and total panic situation.
When you think your appendix is going to rupture, you do what you got to do.
Damn.
You do what you got to do.
The Bert Show.